Hey, what's up, guys? Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a ton of questions like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my show into the apps that people listen to? How can I make money from my podcast? Well, the answer was super simple to all of those questions. Anchor is the best one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distribution, and so much more. The best part about it, guys, you know what? You know what the best part about it?
What's the best part?
Guys, it's 100% free.
Free 99.
Free 99. You know we love free 99 around here at the Soapbox. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? It's super easy to use. And now with Anchor, you could get matched with the best sponsors, advertisers, and that means you can make money from it. So the best thing you could do is go to anchor.fm/start to sign up, get started, and just do it, man. It's super cheap. It's super easy. It's super affordable.
No, you were doing so good.
I was off the dome with it. No.
Good.
I just cut that last part, Dante. Wait, can I wait? Just can you actually cut it this time? Nigga, last time you said that and you fucked up.
Oh
Yo, you gonna read the same script every time?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just let me say the last. And the best part, guys, it's 100% free.
You already said that, nigga.
You know what, Solange? All you can do, just guys, go to anchor.fm/start and, sign up, get started. We use it here at the Soapbox. Anchor, pay us, man. Just pay us, Anchor. Pay us, okay? You got me reading this shit.
Tell it.
They are.
It's whack if you have all perfect tattoos.
Yeah,
Is
it
it?
is whack.
How's it
Yeah.
whack?
I mean, I feel
You gotta
like
have one shitty one.
you gotta have
At
a
least
few
one
shitty
shitty one.
ones, man.
Cause it's like, yeah, like you're like cool like that.
It shows character.
Yeah.
Like it's like people who are young. That's what happens. You don't have enough money to get the best tattoo
Right.
designer.
Right.
You gotta have at least one
Designer.
stick and poke.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
One stick and poke. That's funny. Okay.
When are you gonna get tattoos, Dante?
I don't know,
I
bro.
feel
I'll
like-
tattoo you. Let me stop.
Do you have anything pierced? Anything tattooed?
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
No?
I got scars on my body. That's what I got.
Scars
But
Battle
I just
scars.
wanna
from
see
running
it.
track. That's where your
Nah.
scars came
Just
from.
from being a clumsy ass idiot.
Oh,
Aw.
you are
I
pretty
did
clumsy.
Same.
I dead just be scarring my body. Bro.
When are you gonna get like edgier and get some tattoos?
What if he
or
doesn't
some
want to be edgy,
piercings?
Karan? Do
I
you have any
know.
tattoos, Karan?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
Honestly,
have
it's
tattoos.
edgier that he doesn't have tattoos.
Hey.
Think about it.
hold up.
edgier.
Feel me? Come
It's
on. What you
edgier.
mean?
Dante is not edgy.
But I'm
Dante wears
screaming.
cargo shorts. Cargo shorts and glasses. That's not edgy.
That's a different type of edge. A different type of edge.
It's straight edge.
Fuck
I'm
with your
sure.
boy.
Yes.
Straight
Yes. Very straight edge.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that
Right.
though, Dante.
Karan, what
Thank
tattoos do you have?
See, the thing is, I
Oh,
got.
the thing is,
No, I started getting tattoos early. Okay. Do you think? Okay, I have a tattoo like.
I've
right here.
never seen that.
I got this when I was
I see
18 years old. It's on my like
Okay, word.
inside. I have Africa. I got this when I
I've
was like.
never seen this shit, but you never wear short sleeves or tank
Yeah,
tops.
I always have clothes on, and I have Africa on my ribs that I got when I was in Miami. I got all my tattoos when I was in different states. When I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna get a tattoo in like a new like state or city that I go to.
That's dope.
Imagine
Yeah.
having Ohio tattooed on you.
I'm saying Ohio. I'm saying.
I'm
don't
sure there's a
ever do
lot
that.
of I'm sure there's a lot of people in Ohio with that tatted on them.
Shout out Ohio.
Shout out to Ohio.
Word.
I'm
No, facts,
screaming.
facts.
Yeah.
That's a horrible tattoo.
I'm fucking weak.
That's a
Actually,
horrible
not shout out. I don't know. Damn.
If it was just Ohio, that's crazy. But if you had a couple,
Yeah.
no.
Well, I got
Yeah,
Africa, so
buggy.
I'm repping my motherland.
No,
Let's
period.
Talking shit. It's
What's that box for?
It's my soapbox. If you have important things to say, you use a soapbox.
welcome to episode 153 of the Soapbox. You're here with your boy Sunny Tay. We got Khuran in the building, aka Amal, with the
Hi guys.
smile sweatpants on. You know what I'm saying?
You guys like my sweatpants?
You know what I mean? We got Solange in the building, aka where we at?
Solange.
AKA Solange in here. You feel me? And we got
She's repping
a
Biggie
very-
today.
Oh,
I
she
thought
is?
usually you go through everybody's outfits.
I didn't see the Biggie. I ain't peep the knowledge. My fault.
Yeah.
I ain't peep the
Respect,
knowledge.
respect 90s hip hop.
I gotta respect Big Papa. I gotta respect Big Papa. And we have We got a special guest. The lovely Alexa is in the building.
Alexis,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Oh my
Glad
God.
to be here.
There we go.
I love that
Thank you. How are you doing today, Alexis?
intro. I'm doing good. I'm a little buzzed from this wine.
That's
I feel
crazy.
great.
Oh,
That's a great wine.
Something
That
is
was really good.
Something must be in that poppy wine. I'm telling you.
It always.
Crack
The
cocaine.
fact that y'all
Yeah.
be like feeling it after one cup is crazy to me.
because this
Something must be
is
in that wine.
strong.
It is
I need
strong.
to see
Really?
the alcohol
Honestly-
intake in it because honestly, all it takes is 1 cup for us to get lit.
I love that. I love that.
I can't relate, but okay. It's good you feeling buzzed.
Everybody always says that. The poppy always starts to hit. for some
Poppy do be
Dang.
hitting. Karan, how you doing, my man?
I'm good, guys. It's been another long week for me.
Why has it been long for you, Karan?
Oh my life is just all over the place. I've just been trying to adapt to a lot of change and trying to just get used to change in my life. And yeah, change can be very hard to adapt to, but
Yeah.
that's kind of the things I've been going through. But I'm pretty positive. I force myself to be positive.
Aw.
You don't like
And
change?
I appreciate change. I like it, but
We don't like it when it comes like random, like
nowhere.
yeah.
Out of nowhere, and you have to
Yeah.
adapt quickly.
But sometimes it's necessary because, like, when you're
That's right.
doing a certain thing and you want, like, see, the thing is, a lot of times, like, people want change, but they're scared to actually have it happen. And I don't know. I think sometimes it's good when, like, a situation just throws itself at you and it forces you to change and, you know, adapt and, you know, change up your decision making. So, yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. But, yeah, I don't want to get serious.
I'm so
I'm
proud
sorry,
to hear
guys.
that from a tourist who's fixed.
Yeah, I'm done being stubborn. Stubborn doesn't.
Oh.
Why you say it like
See, the
Oh,
thing
that's
is,
a big step for you.
See, the thing is, I feel like I'm very open-minded, though. Like, yes, I am pretty stubborn, but I'm always willing to, like, hear people out and get other, you know,
Oh, you
views
always
on
have been.
situations. But I am pretty stubborn, and that's definitely a big downfall of myself,
Mhm.
you know. So I'm definitely trying to change up a few things in my life. But, yeah, that's how my week's been going.
Well, it's also, you're probably like emotional. It's emotional season. It's cancer season.
it is.
It
You know,
is.
so
A lot of
everybody-
people
I
are
think
emotional.
everyone- yeah,
A
everyone's
lot of
feeling it a
people
little bit.
emotional.
I'm screaming.
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes a lot of sense.
So Angie.
It's funny that you say that because I always thrive in cancer season. Everyone
Period.
else is like mad sad and like, oh my gosh, the waves, and I'm like, it's summertime, bitches, let's fucking go.
Period. Period.
But it's been a really good week. I started a new job.
Hey.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I feel
a
like,
new job.
damn, why are you, Dante Solange is the most West Indian person ever. You always have a new job every time you've had, no, seriously.
I always be
For
doing
like
something.
the last year,
Period,
you
but
probably,
you're never unemployed, so.
yeah, I respect that. You probably had like 5-6 jobs this year
I
where you're
definitely
like,
did not. I was definitely unemployed for a long
Were you
period
really?
of time.
Yeah,
I
she
was
was.
unemployed for a long period of time,
didn't
just
tell nobody.
collecting up.
but I feel like you were always doing something though.
Well, yeah, because a bitch got to get paid.
Period.
Yeah.
So, like, while I was unemployed, I was trying to book gigs and do things.
yeah, okay.
And now I'm officially employed, so it's like
Oh,
I'm
wow.
still trying to do these gigs and get paid.
Where do you work now?
I work for a school in Brooklyn
Oh, wow.
underneath Camille A. Brown's company, and I'm also a hookah girl at Lagos.
Love that.
Whoa, whoa.
Wait, where?
Lagos in Times Square.
I gotta go.
It's a West African restaurant.
Really? I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Whoa, we gonna have to back that up. Hold up.
How'd I
Did
get
you
the
just say
job?
you're,
What
no,
happened?
you just said you're a hookah girl?
I'm a hookah girl, y'all.
Oh, period.
Wait, so like a bottle service?
Yeah, but for
waitress?
hookah.
But for hookah,
Oh,
yeah.
for hookah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit,
It is.
man.
It was fun. My
Solid.
first day was Friday.
It was. How did that go?
It was stressful,
It was
but like
stressful?
not like a bad type of stressful, but like a new experience. Cause I've done catering before. I've never been a bartender because, ironically enough, like I don't drink, so I'm not really good with the mixing and shit like that.
Okay.
But hookah, that's my forte. Shout out to Rachel and
Say out to
Rolando.
Rachel.
Cause without them, I would have never honestly learned that shit.
I think they actually put me on a hookah. I've never like. I mean, every once in a while I would go to a hookah lounge, but they were the first people I know who like had hookahs at their crib
Always.
and always had like cold. And I'm like, oh,
Yup.
I
They
bet
were
you make
always
really
ready
good
with it.
hookah. I bet you make really good hookah. Like I bet it be busting.
Honestly,
They be
I think
busting.
so. The owner for the first test, because I never got an interview for it, like the owner was like, "Okay, make me a mint." I was like, "Fuck!" So I quickly got that.
You
shit
give
together.
them a mint.
Oh, like, She liked it. She didn't complain, so I was like, okay, I did a good job.
Period.
I'm happy.
Okay.
And those drunk people, they ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as smoke coming out.
That's a fact. I don't give a
I
fuck.
could take a video, look cool.
Right.
They
That's
don't give
dope.
a
Though.
fuck.
Hey, so that means I have the new hookah plug.
Yeah. Give me
Facts,
like
period.
at
We
least
could
a couple
take
of
a-
weeks.
Yeah, I'm slide through.
Yeah, we can slide through, Khuran.
Yeah, we definitely slided through. It's
Facts.
lit.
You gonna get Khuran outside? That's crazy.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, last time Alexis might have been the last person who really got me outside. I swear to God, I don't go anywhere but I do remember going to your job.
And that was like last
That
summer.
was last year.
Yeah.
Literally last year.
Do you work
literally
at a
like
bar?
I work at a bar. I work at Alto Rooftop in Montclair.
Ooh.
Super
I gotta
dope.
visit her too.
Super dope
beyond,
restaurant.
like
Yeah.
pull up. I work weekends. Yeah, and I'm a cocktail waitress. You know, I wanted to start bartending, but low key I kind of don't anymore
Why's that?
because it gets like super like crazy and busy. And honestly, I feel like I just make more money just talking to random people and taking their
Facts.
cards and you know what I mean.
That's
So
smart.
for now,
I
But
felt
yeah.
the same way because I was like, bartending is a lot. You gotta be very sociable. I don't like people that much.
I mean, but that's the same with also like serving. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Because like you do have to now you have tables. Like it's another thing when someone comes to the bar, be like, oh, let me get a
Facts.
vodka cran, and then they're gone. Versus like me going up to a table and having to talk to them, which I feel like I could do. It's just that like making the drinks and also like I feel like I just could make more money just walking around talking to
Yeah.
random people.
Okay.
I
Okay.
understand
I never
that.
thought about it like that because I know people love to talk to the bartender. Sometimes I was like, I don't care about you.
No,
dude.
Yo,
they
people
dead
be
do.
spilling their tea
They
to bartender,
dead
bro.
do.
Their whole life story
I
to
ain't got time for
bartenders.
that.
It's nuts. Nah, it's a lot to hear
It's
people's
giving
drama.
Virgo.
Very much so.
She like
Like, here's your drink. Please stop.
no.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There's like an art to doing that. Like
There is.
bartending.
It's a lot of social skills for sure. Because you
sure.
definitely have to like maneuver in a way where it's like, oh, if things get awkward at a table, you have to like, okay, next, like, all right, so what do
Yeah.
y'all want? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
really have to handle it right on the spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
I can never do it.
Yeah, me too. You definitely got to be like really patient because
Yeah.
Facts.
And I always think like a job like that, if you're having a bad day, that's a job you really can't. Well, I
No,
would
facts.
hope that you don't like express your feelings on to like your customers and people you're dealing with. But I know that could be hard.
Yeah, that can't be me.
Yeah.
They'd be like, how you doing today? I feel like shit, but I'm glad to be here. What
Yeah.
do you want to eat?
But people love that honesty. You know
Yeah.
how many times I've went to a table and just been completely honest? Like the other day, there was like their food didn't come out. It's been an hour or whatever. And my dad was like, and I looked and I never rang it in. I was like,
Ooh.
and so I went up to them and was like, to be like completely honest, I didn't ring it in. And they were like, and they were like,
Wow.
oh, you know, I apprate your honesty. I'm
Respect the honesty.
like, yeah, they
Yeah.
love that shit.
Yeah.
They really do.
Sometimes you just got to be honest. People
Yeah,
respect
that's
that.
Yep.
Yeah. Aw. But how you doing, Sunny Tay?
Facts.
It's a long time. It's been a whole week since we communicated.
Oh yeah, it has. You're right.
How you been doing?
I'm good, man. I just been chilling.
You been chilling? Has Salon's been dragging you outside lately?
We didn't get home till 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
So, I
so
guess I
Salon
answered
still
your
got you
question.
dragged outside.
Drag is an understatement. It wasn't drag. We had these plans for like months.
Dante was excited to be outside this
Yeah.
time.
Really?
So one of Solange's
Friends, dance friends.
yeah, the dance friends, homies.
Mhm.
Shout out to Luffy. Shout out to Elia. They had a battle that was coming up, and they promoted it like weeks in advance. No, months in advance. So, and I really
Okay.
fuck with Luffy and Elia. I really love krumping. Like, I really love that dance style.
Yeah.
And Elia, I fuck with heavy. So I was like, yo, Solange, we gotta go here, type shit. So this whole time I was ready for it. And then we went there yesterday.
Dante ready for the crump
Bro, I
competition.
love me some crumps. I love me some
Do you be
crumps.
Crumbs.
do you be crumping in yo? But keep it real.
I
Do you
wasn't
do you
nuts.
crump in the mirror
Bro, I do. I ain't go hold you, bro. I
before
do.
you get in the shower?
I
you take
do.
off your
Yo,
shirt.
I be
You
crumping,
don't?
bro. Yo, I be practicing, low key.
like I do
I be
sometimes.
practicing on like my Lolo because I
My man
remember
gets bug.
I get bugged a little bit. I'm not
Get
gonna hold you.
bugged.
A little. Like,
I gotta
'Cause-
see this.
cause
That's it.
as long as you know, I be watching mad dance videos like to myself.
More
I
than
just
I would
watch
ever imagine.
Mad
Really?
dance videos because
You
like I
just
love
research
that
more
art
than me. It's
style.
crazy.
Is that something you like really recently like discovered that you really like?
I've always loved it, but recently, like it went dormant after like middle school and shit.
Yeah, I
In high
remember you was
school?
dancing a little bit
Yeah,
in middle
like, I
school.
really
Remember,
like
we got stripped
dancing.
of our title of the best dancers.
We did.
Yeah.
And like, there was a point where I was excited because I knew about the Les Twins. Solange was gonna take me to the Les Twins when we was younger, And like that was when I was like thinking about pursuing dance as like a good hobby to have.
Yeah.
And then I just got lazy and I was like, I don't feel like doing
I
this
feel
anymore.
you.
But ever since I've been with Solange, she took me in that community. I'm like, yo, I really fuck with dancing. So now I'm just been watching mad videos. I've been like learning stuff, and like one of my birthday wishes is to take a crump class, and I meant to hit up Luffy and this other person up to see if I could take a class with them. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I think I'm gonna do it because I kind of want to do it for my birthday.
You should try it out, man.
So just to see. And it'd be cool just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, why not?
That's dumb fire. I never heard of like a crumping class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's new.
It's new.
It's
Okay.
new because honestly, you wouldn't learn crumping in class. You wouldn't learn how to flex. You do all the other battle styles in the class. It's all street styles. So you would learn in the streets, or like you go to the person's place and you just like pick it up from there.
Right.
Or watch battles and like recreate it. But because of this new industry, this new world, the commercial world, they're like bringing street styles into classrooms.
And and that's the same with like you were just telling me before about like a posing class, like people are voguing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really crazy. Like you could just go to a class and just learn to vogue.
Yeah,
Like,
they
I
didn't
know
have
like back
classes
then.
for voguing either. You would
Yeah.
have to go to the pier and learn yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's fire. I love that.
So Khuran, sooner or later you're gonna see me
Getting bugged.
I'm gonna get bugged for you. Pause.
Nothing is paused about getting
Nothing's
bugged.
pause about
Go
getting
on.
bugged for you, but still, I'm gonna get bugged for you one day.
Don't get bugged for me, Dante. That sounds a little crazy. But no, I feel like you would do pretty well with that. Because for those who don't know, Dante, he used to be pretty nice at getting light back in the days. He was one of the best in middle school at
Could jump
getting
over
light.
his foot and everything.
Sometimes he would fall.
Sometimes
he would
Not
make
like
it.
that.
Sometimes.
But
Now I
yeah,
can't
no,
do it. I'm
Dante
too
used to
stiff
dance.
now.
So
I'm too stiff now.
I could see that.
I can't do none of that shit when I was younger back then. I'm too stiff now. But nah, my week's been good, man. I can't complain.
That's
I
what's
cannot
up.
complain. My week's been good.
Been outside, so that's cool.
Been outside, and I trying to get back to like my old self. Now, so like I'm trying to watch what I eat now. Got to get back to meditating. Got to get back to like a whole bunch of shit I used to do when I was like very healthy and like mentally good. I mean, I'm mentally good now. I'm not stressed about nothing. But I just want to get back to like that part of me when I was like, I just felt like I woke up and I just feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now when
yeah.
I wake up, I'm just dragging ass. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm trying to get back into that element of what I was. But it was a good week. I can't complain. It was a good week.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, before we dive into any topics, I gotta start with a random question like we always do. Wait, I forgot my question. Give me a second.
Oh, I forgot my question.
Yeah. Oh, it's about temptation.
Temptation.
Yeah, but I think I want to get off of that. Khuran, when's the?
Oh god.
I just love asking you first because you get stuff started. You ever been somewhere or someone has come into your home, like let's say an ex-shorty of yours, whatever the case may be, and they stumble upon like a piece of clothing or something that is not yours, but someone else left in your crib, and they see it in your crib and ask you about it?
See, it's a little different for me because I resell clothes, so I have a lot of like random clothes. Like I have a lot of women's clothes that I just sell, so that doesn't happen to me a lot.
Well, have you ever seen it for you? Like you went to a woman's house and you saw something?
Nah, I don't pay that close attention to that. Yeah, I don't pay attention to things like that. Honestly, like I wouldn't notice if like, oh, is that your shirt or like I don't know. That's not the type of person I am. I don't care.
Okay, so
I know you be noticing everything. Like
I really don't.
Like, do you notice every single item of like clothing like Solange has, and like you can tell?
I never went through her closet. Nah, like I have no idea what she got.
Even though he be stealing some of my shirts.
I do. I be stumbling upon shit, but nah, because it was funny that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about to expose it. What happened this morning? So we was chilling, right, and then Solange saw something. So she had. I'm gonna be mad. She found like she found like a cock ring somewhere, right?
Wait, whoa, wait, no, wait.
I did.
She found a cock ring.
Wait, no.
I was expecting him to find a hat or something.
Yeah, I was thinking you're gonna say a bra, or panty.
Nah, that's a whole cock
Dante,
ring.
you are a freak.
No, it's not me. It's not
He knew
mine.
exactly what it was when he saw it. He was like, I know what that is.
Yeah.
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine.
It was mine.
It was hers.
It was mine.
Wait,
It was
wait,
mine.
wait.
Yes, I own cock rings.
Wait. Oh.
So
Whoa, wait,
oh
no,
my
stop
God.
it. Just
on,
time
needs to
out.
process.
Time out.
Okay.
Yes, we're going too fast here.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I need to process all of this that's going on. I'm
Do
sorry.
you know what a cock ring is, Khuran?
Yes, I'm aware of I've never used one, but I am aware of what a cock ring is. So Dante is over your house, and he's what, going through? You just
No.
have it on the floor?
No, I called it out because I was confused as fuck. Okay, content behind it was we were getting ready to go to the pod, and like it was on my grandmother's, not her dresser, but like in the living room.
Y'all are so
right next to
freaky.
the
Y'all too
TV.
freaky.
I was so confused because I haven't touched it in like years.
Why is it in your grandmother's room?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
But-
what?
I was confused myself.
Not that she was using it as a scrunchie.
I'm just saying, like I was so confused because
Nah,
I
that
haven't
would be
touched
jokes.
that
That
shit in
would be
years.
funny.
That has always been in like my panty drawer. I have all my toys and like my, they say never to go through your girls or like lingerie drawer or whatever because I have all my toys there. So I was just shocked to see one of my toys out of its place, and I was like, the fuck? It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Somebody
weird.
was snooping through your shit.
I'm saying, but
Oh,
why
has
the
to
fuck
be.
would you put the cock ring right on the TV dresser? Like,
They probably didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably
It
so
looked
just
like a
random
lightsaber.
I'm
Yeah.
crying.
I have one too in my drawer too. So that's why I'm
Okay.
like,
I was so confused. I'm like, why the fuck is this out of its place?
So after seeing that, I was like,
Caught you off guard.
no, not really.
Nah, you get used to
They
that.
caught me off guard.
They caught her,
I was
but
tight.
to me, I wasn't. I was just like poking fun at the situation. But I was like, so in my head, I'm like, I wonder how like like couples feel when they go over their like significant other's houses and they see like other pieces of clothing like maybe a prior ex might have had that they still kept type shit.
Yeah.
And I wonder people like get like annoyed by that kind of shit and stuff. So
I can see
I'm never that type of nigga. Like, people forget shit. Like you forget you have something that one of your ex or just some person you used to mess with or whatever in your household. So,
Would you feel some type of way if you felt, let's say, like they had a picture of them and their significant other, their ex partner in the drawer or like in a
That's
cabinet?
weird.
Is that a little weird?
That's weird.
that's happened to me once where
Yeah.
I
I'd
saw
be tight.
where I saw one, like my ex had like a picture of him and his ex-girlfriend. And I mean, at the time, I was just like, oh, whatever. It's like, I'd be keeping like random shit from my exes too.
Right.
But I mean, he did end up cheating, but that's a different story. But like, yeah,
But
maybe,
like-
maybe you should though ask about it if you see things
with
like
the
that.
ex or with a different person?
It was with the ex. Yeah. It was bad for me. It was bad for me.
Do you guys just like throw things like that out? If you have pictures of exes, do you just throw them out?
I would just put it in a very sacred spot. No one could find it. I mean, yeah.
I would burn it.
You'd
Why
burn it.
burn it?
I would burn it.
Why burn it?
With my bruja shit, like things like as much as I don't like being materialistic, items have a really big hold on things. So, like when you put like emphasis on an item, like when it claims that title of what it is, like people say like things are disposable. So like if you have a cup, it could be disposable. Like if you have a chair, it could be disposable. But like there's power when like you make a chair. So now that chair has power to it. Like there's power when you make a cup. So now that cup has power to it. So like if it's my ex's things, that's gonna have power to it.
It's holding on
Okay.
energy from.
Yeah, holding on energy to
Yeah.
that thing. So sometimes like that entity or whatever that energy was within that relationship, that's gonna be held on within that item for me personally. So like if I really don't fucks with it, I'm gonna make sure that it's not in my space or my realm.
Yeah, you
I get that.
definitely said you burned somebody's clothing on
I
this
definitely
podcast
have.
before.
I put it right in that fire pit and I made s'mores.
Yo,
So
making
So
s'mores
you
with
ate
someone's
you
clothing
ate
is
right?
crazy.
You ate ex s'mores.
That's
my
true.
That's sick.
Come on.
That is
I
some
understand
shit.
it, but damn, Solange. Dante, don't make Solange angry, please. She about to do some voodoo shit on us, please. Like,
Bro, she
I want to
probably
keep
been
this.
through-
I want to keep this relationship going, and I want to keep everybody happy, please.
Bro, she's probably been doing some shit to me on the low.
That's
and I
not
don't know.
true.
Yeah, Solange would definitely put a spell where you're sleeping, like
I
she'll
don't
hover
do,
over you.
I don't do crazy ass witchcraft because not for nothing, I feel like getting into that in itself is also like the balance between like if you fuck with it, get ready to deal with the consequences afterwards because the entities do love to fuck with you if you are not consistent and you're not constantly practicing.
Absolutely. Because also, like, for those people who do, like, spells and whatnot, I'm not knocking it, you know, you do your thing.
Yup.
But also, it's like you have to understand that you're taking, if you do, let's say you cast, like, a love spell on someone, you got to make sure that you know that you're taking that away from someone else, and something else has to be taken away from you to balance the world.
Yup.
So I don't fuck with that. I'm good.
That's exactly why Haiti always be having hurricanes and storms throughout the year when they were getting their independence from Napoleon.
Right.
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 No, I feel y'all. No, the poppy's hitting too much. Y'all dropping too much knowledge right
Oh man. But
now. But
then what was you talking about before we got to Napoleon? What were we
Temptation?
talking about? Temptation. Yes, that was.
I don't know. We were talking about cock rings.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of things going on.
Damn, what was my question off temptation? I should have wrote the notes down. So it was basically about like. So I was watching this like discussion board about temptation, and it was mainly about like a relationship, obviously, about like there's certain temptation in the world and a relationship, blah blah blah. And then there's other temptations, and they brought up like other stuff like a drug addiction or like a work environment or like even friendships as well. So I guess my question was like, do you guys think could you get somebody like a pass I'm trying to think of the question. I'm really trying to think of the question. That was it was something about like
giving passes to people
For their temptations?
either that or giving yourself a pass for something. Okay, let me make an example. So like let's say Khuran is somewhere doing his clothing
Working with his
business.
business?
Yeah,
Yeah.
clothing business, right? And he's out there at the warehouse getting the shirts, blah blah blah, whatever. And I forgot, but Khuran said there's a rule with those things, like you can't go over a certain amount, or like the first shirt
so
you
like,
touch.
Okay, so like when you go to Goodwill and you can't touch the shirts, but there's this dope ass shirt that you really want to see and you want to touch it.
I got kicked
You're
out for that a
tempted.
few weeks ago.
I'm screaming.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
What?
No, the warehouse to go thrifting in Jersey is like really strict.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the Goodwill outlet, like
What, if you touch a shirt,
yeah,
they kick you out?
Yeah, you can't touch the shirts. Like they bring everyone into a room and then they have to read you the rules and they tell you like don't go crazy, don't snatch, don't steal, don't
Right.
fight. But like the thing is, there's so many people around and there's so much good shit. People like try to like touch it and hide it, and it's like against the rules. So
How'd you get caught? Not to put your business
because
out
like
there.
you
There's
can
security around the room.
there's security walking around, but like the thing, I saw like a fucking like $500 shirt. So like I was trying to like tuck it because people go crazy over that
Right.
shit. Like they will try to reach, fight, like it gets cracking up in there. So yeah, I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, flip it over real quick.
Yeah.
Nobody saw. She pointed me out. No, like I saw you.
Damn.
No, they get crazy in that
They
outlet.
get
They get
crazy.
dumb crazy.
She
Like,
OD.
Shout
I
out
didn't
to
know that.
everybody at the Goodwill. Shout out to all
Shout
my
out to
I
people.
be in there. I be in there.
I be in.
Yeah, I be
you
in there.
You be in there.
So you on like a couple months ban, or you banned?
No,
for
I'm
life?
good. I know.
They just
I,
kicked you out for that day.
I'm no. She didn't even kick me out. Like I
She
was
just
tight.
took it
I
out.
walked out. Like I was tight because like I go there every day. So like I have a relationship with everybody there. So I'm like, come on, like you have to do that in front of everybody.
Mm.
And then she
You
was.
gotta call me out in front of
Yeah.
everybody. I'm screaming.
It is a lot of politics up in there, but
Talk
yeah,
your
shout out
shit,
to all
Khuran.
my people.
Talk
there.
your shit.
Yeah, I was really I couldn't fight the temptation. Like it was the temptation was too real. I was willing to go through the consequences of me getting caught.
So you didn't end up getting it?
No, because she
Damn,
kicked
so
me
was
out.
it worth it? So was
That's
it
what I'm
worth
saying. It wasn't worth it. Like
Damn.
I was trying to be like sneaky and trying to really be secure because I was like nobody gonna see this. But yeah. I
Oh,
didn't get-
there it is. Thank you, Khuran. You got me. So, when do you guys decide to like give in to temptation?
Oh, that's a great one.
Because just from Khuran's story, like it could really be a positive thing when you give in, or it could be a really negative outcome when you give in to that temptation.
Well, I think temptation goes in hand in hand with like addiction, right?
Yeah.
So like for example, like I'm like really trying to not like smoke nicotine right now. But when it comes to like let's say I'm just like driving down and I'm like, yo, it would hit if I
Think
had like a
about-
lava or
oh
something.
my God,
So I'm
story
like,
of my
and I'm-
life.
No, literally, and I'm like, you know what, I'm down the street from a smoke shop. Like, I feel like if it's convenient,
Right.
you know what I mean, is where I'll, like, cave in a little bit.
When
But
it's
that's because I'm
convenient.
also addicted, so,
Okay.
you know.
I felt that one. I felt that one OD.
That was a great example.
That was a
I felt
perfect
that in my
example.
soul.
You're right. No,
I
because I almost
relate
did
to
it the
that
other
one,
day.
OD.
Yes.
I think for me, when I cave in for temptation, I guess it's like, if I cave in, then I have to do something to
Make up, compensate
exactly.
for it.
Okay.
Isn't
So
that
Okay.
kind of self-sabotaging?
yes, but also it keeps you on your toes. So, like for me, so like, you know, I have addictions for candy, right? To make it
Yes.
simple as fuck. So for me, if I eat candy this one day, then for the whole week I'm not allowed to like play video games or do something else.
Oh, that's not self-sabotaging.
So
That's
like
fake
it's something
discipline.
like it's something stupid like playing video games, but video games like something that it's like a zen moment for me. Like it's how I relax, how I become like just peaceful and shit.
You don't give yourself the time off to be like, I deserve this, and just because I want to do it. You're just like, no, I have to punish myself.
Yeah, because I feel like I should be disciplined enough to not do this one thing. Like I
Actually,
should.
that's a great way to
Yeah.
like discipline yourself. I would
Like I
never.
feel like I came a long way. I should be disciplined to not do this one thing, or like I can make it something else. Like when I, back to my fuckboy days, like there was a lot of my fuckboy days. Like there was a lot of temptations for me to just like to cheat and stuff like that. But then I was like, nah, like I need to be disciplined about myself, and it took progress. But like, so when I did used to like fall for that temptation, I would always like think, okay, what is the consequences of my actions? And if I do this, would I care in the end if I lose said person?
Is it
What
actually
did
worth
you do to
it?
punish yourself when you did cheat? If you had to have that equal balance.
Toxic stuff. I definitely like drank a lot and probably like smoked because I was so disappointed in myself for doing that.
But wouldn't you think that's more of like coping
Yeah.
versus like punishing
Oh,
yourself?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's coping with me coping with myself because I can't believe I did this shit fucking again.
Right. Right.
Punish. I don't know if I really punish myself because I guess it depends on who I was doing it to. Because sometimes I didn't care, so I would just do the temptation. But other times, if I really want to really get over this and I really care for this person, I would just cope like you said. I would just be fucking upset and like, nah.
Well, I also feel like getting caught is a form of punishment. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
hard.
Most
So
people,
once you get caught, it's like, all right, now this is what I get.
most people don't
Yeah.
care until they get caught, and that's
Yeah.
when
That's
like
true.
the reality starts to
That's
set. Yeah,
That's
no.
true. What about you, Khuran? When did you decide to fall into temptation?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just weigh out like the pros and cons, and if it's really worth it. So that's kind of hard to answer because there's so many levels that can apply to. I mean, it could apply to really anything. Because I do have a lot of like activities and addictive maybe personalities that I fall into temptations to. But I don't know. I just weigh out the balances. It's really hard to kind of say. I try to do my best,
Right.
and I would like to think I'm a pretty disciplined person. But yeah, I think I do a decent job with fighting certain temptations, and then like the big ones at least. And I give myself like leeway to do the small things that I like. You know, I try to find the happiness and like the things I really like to try to balance it out. You know.
Now, do you punish yourself when you fall into temptation?
I'm pretty hard on myself, man. I'm just hard on myself in general.
Right.
Like I said, like I'm super strict like on myself. Like I don't go out. I'm super strict like financially. I get into my head a lot, so I'm pretty good with temptation, honestly.
Okay.
I'm pretty focused.
Okay. Solange.
Solange.
That one's hard too because I definitely do have a lot of addictions and I have a lot of like things that I just kind of sometimes splurge into, but I don't punish myself. Surprisingly, sometimes instead of like being like, "Woe is me, why am I doing this?" I'm like, sometimes I deserve this. Sometimes I'm just really stressed the fuck out and I just need this more for like one fucking minute, for one fucking moment.
What is punishing yourself though? Like just
Self-sabotaging a lot. Depending.
Can you give
So,
an
like,
example?
like not eating like or something like.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like to eat a lot. Like sometimes I'll just be like sad and woe is me and just sit in bed all day. And I'll just be like,
It's like getting in
just,
your
like,
thoughts
yeah, just
over
like
like
even save energy.
sabotaging?
I'll just stay in bed instead of getting up to like eat because I know it'll conserve energy if I just stay in bed all day. Or I would say one thing for me is the smoking as well. I smoke a lot of weed. I smoke cigarettes too, and I'm trying to stray away from that. So right now I'm quitting both, and it's really hard. But I'm gonna get back into smoking weed though because I love weed. I'm never gonna stop quitting weed. But I want to stop buying weed because I'm like, not for nothing. Weed is an investment.
It really
like
is.
if you're a smoker, like weed gets really expensive, and I fucking hate how much money I spend on weed. So I got seeds in Jamaica, and I told myself, huh?
Yo, why her face kind of acts
I'm
like?
sorry. I'm excited because they started sprouting, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start smoking again when I see results and I get my buds. And when I start smoking it, but like I'm going to start like smoking my own shit because I wouldn't mind like if I share with friends and shit like that. If they want to smoke, I'm never going to say no. That's probably a bad habit of mine. Like I'm never going to, you want to smoke? Sure, shit. You're offering? Fuck it. Why not? But I think I'm going to give into temptation because I'm going on a field trip with my dance family for 4 days out to the Poconos. And we're all going to be smoking. Some of them are going to want to be taking shrooms. We're going to all be like having a great time.
Well,
and
it's a
having
vacation.
Fun.
You know?
That's a great question because my family's on vacation right now. And family vacation is not a fucking vacation to me.
No.
That shit is stressful. That shit makes me want to buy a fucking pack and or like mad fucking better just fucking smoke.
Yeah. No.
And that's like
I have an age limit of like there's certain family like I could travel with, but I just don't want to travel with older people. I'm sorry if I'm being ageist or
like
Nah, I
sometimes
felt
I'll
that.
cave in and do it because for me like if I love not helping like I love helping others, don't get me wrong, that sounds crazy, but like I just like to see the people that I love happy. So like if I know it's gonna make them happy for me to go on family vacation,
you'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll go on family vacation. Certain family vacations, like I'm finally putting my foot down. I'm like, no, I'm fucking miserable every single fucking time I do this one fucking trip. I'm not fucking going.
Nah, you have to be grateful with things like that. A lot of people don't even get a chance to take family vacations.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
You
but
definitely gotta be
sometimes that
grateful.
family vacation is not a vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shouldn't be
it's
talking
work.
as fuck.
It's literally
It'd be
work.
you be coming home worse and more miserable, and now you're not like family with the family that you were going with.
And you argue on vacation with your family. That's one of the things.
That's
How
me.
you gonna argue on vacation with
That's
family?
me.
Like I'm not going on vacation to argue.
Right,
Like
right.
I'm here to relax. So
Nah,
family vacations are iffy, but
That's why I don't take vacations
I
anymore.
know, I see that.
I'm screaming.
I'm trying to get you to.
I'm gonna go on vacation soon though.
You better.
Sorry,
yo.
Why?
Where are you going to go?
See,
Watch
the
'em
thing is,
You gonna say
Where?
California?
no, not California. I've been pricing out Morocco. I think that's like the number one spot I want to go
Oh, okay.
to. I think I
Proud
want to
of
make
you.
that investment and go to Morocco.
Okay. You're going to go like alone? You're going to go with family, friends?
I'm gonna go with my significant other, hopefully.
Okay.
Baby
Okay.
mamas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little vacation.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little vacation.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aww.
Have a good vacation.
I miss vacations, man. I haven't
Vacations
taken one
are
in so
fun.
long.
Vacations are fun.
They are
Yeah.
fun.
I like
I'm
them.
going on a vacation probably in September to
Ooh.
Ghana, so I can't wait.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
thank you.
Ghana's mad fun.
Oh, you went?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
I went like a
period.
couple of years ago before the pandemic. I don't know what it's like now, but like it's always a good ass time.
Word. Dumb cheap.
Awesome.
Yup.
Dumb cheap. Yeah.
Dumb cheap. That's what we love.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have a question based on the punishment of the habits that we do. Why do you feel like you need to do you guys punish yourself if you guys give into temptation or habits?
It depends on what it is.
I would say I don't. Yeah, I don't think I like have a set punishment for like if I give into temptation. I mean, I'd like with the example I used before. The only temptation I really ever have is like nicotine, really, and I don't punish myself. It's just like I just now I gotta know that I'm gonna have a sore throat for like the rest of the time, and I just gotta like deal with that, you know. And that's about it. Like I just gotta know my consequences.
I felt that. That's how I be feeling about that same shit. Okay.
In a way, I kind of stop like trying to feel bad and punishing myself, even if I know it's like I think of it as if it's gonna give me some type of happiness, and like I know instant gratification is not always the best, but I feel like I would rather like give myself that little bit of tiny happiness. Like I think it's worth it a lot of the times. Like
And based off that question, this might be a little bit toxic, but like if it's not harming anyone besides yourself, is that really like as bad as people say it to be?
Yes and no, because
Yeah.
that's kind of a I mean, I'm not saying it's a selfish way, but like I feel like by you endangering yourself affects other people
It does.
around.
It does,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, because you gotta think you have partners involved. Like, let's say there's someone that has an addiction to like, um, not something extreme, but like something that makes the partner on like they're very insecure about, and whatever they're doing, let's say eating, right? So let's say that they're very insecure about their weight, and when they like eat a lot, or whenever something happens and they self sabotage, they binge on food or something, and you know your partner, and you know that they're insecure about their weight, and then you try to express that to them, and it's like, yo, like I understand, like whenever this happened, you seem to self sabotage and you just binge on food, and like and you've been. It's a weird way to have this conversation, but it's like you've been gaining weight, and I know how you feel about your weight. It's something that you should think about and like try to stop self sabotaging. With that kind of stuff, it can be a problem because then it's like your partner cares about you. And your partner doesn't want to see you in a state
In
where
that state like that.
you're you're self sabotaging yourself, and another thing is like now you're gaining weight, so now your insecurity is gonna be off the roof, and that's gonna fuck with your mentee.
Yeah.
And now it's like now you just
I mean, you're just putting your health at risk. But
Yeah.
I mean, that can be a little cliche because everything is like unhealthy, and it's like,
Yeah.
who are you to tell
trying to
get it clean.
somebody else what to do with their body?
Because like
Yeah.
if your partner is expressing something and they say they don't want to do this and they're doing something that they don't want to do, and you're saying it back to them to be like, I just care about you because you said you don't want to do this. I want to make sure that you're good.
yeah. But then there's that boundary of like overstep. It's like you can only do so much with your partner.
And now at
Telling
that
them-
point, it's kind of like you're giving 80-20. Not necessarily, but it's like you're giving a lot, and then it starts draining you because you have to make sure that they're good too.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and that could be draining.
That's true. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
This was deep as hell. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's not deep. It's
I wasn't
interesting.
ready.
It's
I thought
not
this was gonna be
really.
shits and giggles.
Nah, it's not that.
We're too serious, man.
Oh, for real.
I don't know.
Let's
That's a
crack
good
some
question.
jokes.
Sometimes you
man.
gotta get that deep.
That's true.
It's a good conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
It
you
was a
gotta
great
get deep.
conversation. I was just not ready. I was like, damn.
Nah, you got me thinking now, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Can I tell the story how I met Alexis?
Sure.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I moved to New Jersey. It's been like 2 years since I've been in New Jersey, and
Damn.
for everyone who knows me, I'm really like a very homebody, and I'm a very to myself kind of person,
Mhm.
you know. And I remember like just being in Jersey and just staying to myself and just thinking like, damn, I really want to meet like cool people in the area, because like I was exploring and I was like, okay, like there's a lot of creative people like out here, and like I'm spotting a lot of them, but like I don't know how to just like reach them.
Right.
And I remember being on like an app, and I mean, we'll say it was Tinder. It was Tinder,
An
y'all.
app.
Yeah, so, yeah, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck kind of app are you meeting?" Like Instagram, but yeah, no. I saw like Alexis on Tinder, and she was like super dope, and like she just seemed like she was super different. I saw like she was an artist. She like expressed that in her bio. I was like, she seems super cool. Like we spoke for a little bit, and well, I don't know if this is too personal, if I'm getting too deep, but I remember us talking when we first met, like talking about her being in like an open relationship, and that was like one of the things that like I was super like curious and interested in, like when I first met her, because I was like, damn, there's not like a lot of open people nowadays who's
No,
like
not at
willing
all.
to even do that
No,
and be
you'd
mature
be
enough.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
I'm
now it's a trend. I was literally just
I'm
talking about that
saying.
with
Now.
Is it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
People think
definitely
it's cool
a
to be in an
trend.
open relationship
Definitely.
instead of genuinely knowing what they want.
And people,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't even know what open. They don't know the difference between polyamory and open relationships, and they just get that confused.
I
but,
just had that conversation.
girl, I have it every day.
Right.
like
I
literally.
Huh.
just had that conversation. I was just explaining to someone. I was like, an open relationship and being in a polyamorous relationship is different from like,
Two different things, right?
yeah. Because we were explaining like the difference between openness and the difference between like wanting to be swingers.
Yeah.
and like shit like that. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
But doesn't that really just depend on the individual like boundaries for each relationship? It's kind of hard to really say because some people like it could mean different things for.
Well, I feel like also like in an open relationship, I feel like that's more of a broader term.
Yeah.
Versus like so like you can be in an open relationship and also be polyamorous. You know what I mean?
I would
Uh-huh.
love to know what is the difference in your head. Like, what do you think?
In my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for me, open relationship is like, like I'm with someone else, and we're just like, we're literally open to anything. We're open to doing maybe threesomes. We're open to maybe seeing other people. We're open to, as long as we discuss it and everyone knows like what we know exactly what we're doing. You know what I mean? My biggest thing is honesty. So as long as we know what we're doing, everything should be good.
Right.
And then and if you're not okay with it, then we have a conversation. Then we don't have to do it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where polyamory, I feel like it's more like, I'm dating someone, but I'm also dating someone else, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're dating that person. It means I just have two partners, and maybe they also have another partner, but that doesn't mean that's my.
It's not an open relationship.
Exactly, it's not my partner, maybe, or it could be also polyamorous. Could be like we're all in a three-way relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Exactly. So it could be either one. It's just multiple people in a relationship where open is like more broad. You know what I mean? You could still be kind of like monogamous in a way, but it's also like you're open to try things. You know?
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Do you try to like so in an open relationship? Does everyone have to get the agreement like from each party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone has to be
I
cool with
remember
it.
having this conversation with my current boyfriend because we were in an open relationship. Now we're monogamous. We've had the conversation.
Right.
Because my last relationship was open. But yeah, so we had that conversation. It's like, okay, but this is like, it's more of like, this is a relationship still. Just because we're open doesn't mean that we're just like single and like, you know,
fucking anybody.
Yeah, fucking everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like the other party has to know. So like, let's say I'm like, I'm at like a club, and let's say I want to hook up with a girl or a guy, and I gotta let them know like, oh, by the way, I have another partner if that's okay with you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
of
shouldn't
course.
like let anyone, cause like what if someone's not cool with that? You know what I mean?
Right,
You don't
yeah.
want to like do that. So everyone has to know. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So the main thing is just being open and, well, of course, an open relationship. Just
Communication.
communication.
Exactly.
Communication,
the main
man.
key to everything.
Everything.
Exactly.
It's hard to communicate at times, man.
Sometimes it
I
is.
felt that.
I don't think it is.
That's what I kept saying that. Y'all niggas like, oh no, it's so easy to communicate.
Being
I'm like, it's
objective
hard to
of communicating
communicate.
is very simple, but when it comes to like down to the core root of like people trying to communicate, yes, it gets tricky.
It's
complicated.
difficult sometimes. Sometimes it is. Okay.
I'm sorry. Can we take a little break, guys? I really got to pee. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
he's straight.
guys.
No facts.
Khuran is a good DJ when he wants to be.
When he
When
wants
he's-
to be.
I remember you told me you were DJing.
He
one time.
was.
No,
Yo,
just something back in the
When
day.
Khuran is in his bag, when he's focused on it, he could be a good DJ.
He over here like,
Yeah.
I felt that. I felt
He be
that.
playing good music at the right time. Like he knows he be knowing the vibes
Aw,
when he's on his shit.
thank
When
you,
he's
guys.
like kind of second guessing himself and a little paranoid, then
That's when it kind of not necessarily goes downhill, but like we've seen better potential from you.
Oh, thank you, guys.
That's
I
a
just
lot.
get in my head sometimes. It's,
I hear that.
It's hard. It's hard.
All right. So, Alexis. Damn. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Do you mind me asking how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Okay. How did you get into art?
Well, when I was in high school, I first started like I had like an art class,
Right.
Probably like sophomore year.
College
and
or high school?
High school.
Okay.
High school. And yeah, so I would just like, be doing my little art homework, whatever. And then my art teacher one day, she was just like, oh, I think you're really good. Like, I think you should like, be in my AP class because you have to kind of be like chosen to be in an AP class. And I was like,
For art? For real?
for art, yeah, for the senior. It's like only a
shit.
senior thing, and you have to be chosen by like the teacher and like approved type shit.
Oh.
So she was like, yo, just like be in my AP class. So I was like, word. And then ever since then, I just always taken art really seriously. Like I was just like, I fuck with that. And I think I'm good at it. And like that's just always been like something that I go to. Like, and my thing is I always been the type of person to try to express myself in any way. So whether it's like when I was younger, I used to wear like big flowers in my hair. Like that'd be me. Like that's me expressing myself, versus
That's fire.
yeah, like
That's
or wearing
fire.
rings, wearing like showing who I am visually. So I feel like art is a good, another good thing that I do to express myself, and that's what I always like to.
So you're a visual artist right now in the city, commissioning your work and putting it out there, and that's your career. That's your.
Yes, right now. Well, I'm getting into this transition right now because I just graduated with my art. Thank you.
Congratulations.
With my arts, my bachelor's in art.
Hey.
So I'm trying to see what I could do with that now. So yeah. So
I'm
now.
sorry. I had a dark ass thought in my head. I was like,
Okay.
good luck with that. But I'm sorry, no, but I felt that
Damn,
because
so
No,
what?
I'm
I
crying.
graduated with a bachelor's in dance and studio art, and like when it comes to art or business and things like that, it's like you don't need your degree. To
No,
get
literally.
it, but like
That's what I'm, and that's why I was,
Yeah.
because I was gonna go straight from, like I'm like you know how you be saying I'm crying, I'm dead ass crying, like I'm dead ass crying. No, what's it called? Like I was gonna go straight to get my master's, my my MFA, right, fine arts.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? Let me get a year and figure out what I really want to do, and then see what I can get a master's in. You know what I mean? Because I already have 2 degrees in art, so I have my
Nice,
associates
good
and
shit. hey,
yeah. But like, it's like, what does that mean, really?
yeah,
How you said it like
No,
that?
because as an artist, whether it's like dance or shit like that, like you don't need your degree.
You don't.
in
You just
it.
need something
You
to
need
show.
some good ass
Okay.
connections, and you need
exactly.
some good
you need
people.
a network. You need something
Yes.
to show, a good portfolio. With
So-
that, you can get anywhere.
My next question for that is like, what's the biggest challenge that you're kind of discovering now being an artist in the city?
Literally just figure out what type of, like, how am I gonna be a creative in the future? Like, what am I gonna be doing that's gonna keep me as a creative? Whether it's like doing commissions, and I don't think I really want to do commissions for people. I've never been the one to like want to do a certain type of art form for someone, whether it's makeup, hair. Like I can do it, I just don't like doing it for other people.
I felt
I
that.
sound selfish.
No,
I
no, no,
know.
no.
No.
I felt that 110%.
But like, yeah, so it's just like figure out what am I gonna do to express myself as a career, and that's my biggest struggle right now because I'm stressed.
Like, do you have an ideal situation where you would want to be? Like,
I think I've always, as a young girl, I've always like been into like fashion, and I've always like like putting together a good fit. You know what I mean? And
So
I've
like
always,
a stylist kind of.
yeah, like a stylist. I feel like being a stylist would be kind of fire. Also, one of my friends, she works at a tattoo shop, and she was telling me that they need apprentices. I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you good.
And she was telling me that like, oh, like, you know, my job, like, would love to hire you, you know. And I was like, that's pretty cool, because like I feel like I've always also wanted a job where every day I'm talking to like multiple different people, and meeting new people, and like also doing my art. So I feel like that would be a perfect way to do that. So I'm still thinking about that as well.
So, would you say you like doing hands-on visual arts more than like digital?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I am not one to do digital art. Yeah, although I do dabble in it a little bit, because I'm
Right.
taking classes and whatnot, and I know how to use like certain programs. It's just that's not my type of like art yet. I know one day I'll get into it and I'll get good, but like for right now, it's not my
Forte right now.
Yeah.
I felt that.
I will say, me personally, like I've been like that's one thing that gravitated me towards you was your art. Like especially like your portraits. Like that's something that I think like you're super amazing at. Is there any like artists or any like who inspired you to? Do you have like inspiration that you look towards that inspires like the portraits or any type of visual art that you do?
Well, I do have like favorite artists. Like one of my favorites is Henry Matisse. I have him tattooed on my arm for
Okay.
for people who can't see.
Yeah.
What's it called? But yeah, I do have favorite artists, and I love, like, I know it's like basic. Van Gogh is a really
I
like,
fucking love Van Gogh.
I love
don't
Van Gogh
care.
too. Like, and he's
His
really
story is
into
different.
Exactly. It is. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
sad.
watch his not his documentary, but the movie with the illusions of the artist?
No.
He had a movie that came out 2016, and it was his biography, but it was in the way that he painted. So you would
Oh.
see his life story through his illustrations.
Really?
And they had at least like 100 artists mimic his artistry and his work in order to create the movie.
Oh,
That's
I love
fire.
that. I need
That
to watch
sounds
that.
dope.
I definitely
Yeah.
did go to his like expo thing that they were doing in the city last year. That was fire. But yeah, he's really into portraiture. So I would say like, and also self-portraits, because I used to, when I first started doing portraiture, it was more like self-portraits, because it's like, you know, I'm the easiest model I can get, right? You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta
Right.
look at myself. But yeah, I really do resonate with doing portraiture, because I love like, and it's like I always say that like when I do paint someone's face, and I'm doing a portrait of someone, that it's like I'm kind of examining them and getting to know them, and now they're becoming my friend just through this painting. You know what I mean? Because now I'm noticing things I never noticed before while just talking to you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, like their like lip curls this certain way, and their eyes are like this far apart, and then you know what I mean. It's little things that I feel like not a lot of people take the time to like look at.
Yeah, that's very
So.
personal. And like it takes a
is.
certain type of connection to like be able to notice every feature on like somebody's body and
Right.
and really put that in a art form. That's really dope.
Thank you.
That's super dope.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite piece?
Like myself. Or
Yeah.
My own. Right now, well, my biggest piece and I think my most known piece is I have this painting. It's called Primary Woman, and it's like this woman. She's sitting on a chair. Her arms are elongated. She has like this dark complexion that goes that complements the background, which the background is yellow and red patterns. And so like so it's like. And she's wearing blue shorts and a white top, and I did have like significance for the colors. I'm not like I have it written down somewhere. I don't have it on the top of my head, but I did write it down. But yeah, so that one was supposed to be about like like I was like around the time where it was like Black Lives Matter and whatnot. So I wanted to do something on that and like systematic racism, especially for women. And that's my biggest piece right now. It's like 40 by like 35 inches.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And that one has been in a couple galleries, so not like crazy big galleries.
You still got to support yourself because you got yourself in a gallery.
No,
That's a
absolutely,
fact.
absolutely, yeah. So that one is probably one of my favorites because it's my biggest as well, and it also means a lot to me, you know. But I did just work on something that was actually really heartbreaking because it broke. Yeah, it was like I was working on a thesis for my for college, and it was supposed to be about sexual assault awareness. So I did this one big piece. I don't know if you saw it, Khuran. It's like on a glass, and it's supposed to be a bunch of hands.
I
grabbing
remember
each
like
other.
when you first started it, you were like we were talking about that.
Yeah. And I was working on it for like dumb long, and
long time,
and for me, it's really hard to paint skin tones and hands, and that's all it is. Literally,
Your hands are mad fucking hard.
beyond, and that's literally the whole painting was just hands grabbing each other, and it's
Ooh.
like
Shit, that's hard. Yeah.
yeah. So and I had to like kind of like imagine it really because I like
You didn't have
very
like a
surreal.
reference.
No, I used my own self as a reference. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And I would have like my friend when he was like watching me paint, I'd like be like, oh, like can you grab my arm this way so this way I can have like
So you
some
could
man.
see it and visualize it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one shattered, but that one was one of my favorites actually. But I will use it for an installation for a show.
Did you at least have a photo of it before it shattered?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Good.
I'm sad though, but it's okay.
Yo.
It's okay. It's still usable. I will definitely use it.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite medium?
Oh, oil paints.
Okay.
I love oil paints. That's the one that I feel like also everyone else loves too. When I paint use that medium, everyone just loves that one, and it's also like just the most therapeutic. That and charcoal. I love charcoal.
Charcoal?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's different. I never heard of charcoal.
Never heard
Charcoal be getting me tight.
No, it's
'Cause it's messy.
beyond messy,
Very
beyond.
messy.
But it's also, I feel like that's a part of the experience. You know what I mean?
That's
Same
true.
with oil paints. Like there's kind of a process before you start painting.
It takes me an hour and a half to set up before I actually start painting
And
with
even cleaning.
oils.
Yeah, even cleaning. So, but it's a process that you have to like learn to love, and it's kind of a
Yeah.
ritual if you think about it.
It is.
You know?
It is.
But yeah, that's my favorite.
What do you think is like the next step like for you when it comes like do you want to like get more into exposing yourself to more galleries and like do more events? Is there any projects in particular that you want to like focus on and just kind of work
what's your
on?
biggest goal within it?
Yeah.
Like, what's your dream?
My biggest dream?
Yeah.
Well, my biggest dream in general is that I want to eventually. Well, I always say like I know it's like a basic one, but I always say I want to be in the Met. Like that's like I always like imagine
not
myself
basic.
like saying a speech like at the Met and like crying and whatnot, but, like, and having like just one masterpiece in the Met and being known. And I've always said that I don't need to be famous. I just want to be known by the right people.
Right.
You know.
I hear that.
Yeah.
The people
so
respected in your community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you know me, that means that you really know me and you know what I do and you appreciate it. So my biggest thing is to be in the Met, have maybe my own gallery or run a gallery, and eventually when I'm older become a studio professor at a college.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Nice. Good shit.
That's fire.
Those are all attainable dreams that I feel like you could definitely reach.
Definitely.
I hope so. I do know a lot of people who do that. Like all my professors all kind of basically have their own little thing going on where they have like galleries or something like that. But as of like for like right now, my next goal, me and my friend, he's also an artist, and his cousin, we were planning on doing like a group exhibition, probably. And I was trying to do it at my school, William Patterson University, because they have like
Willie P.
Shout out Willie P.
Exactly. So hopefully y'all give it to me. So I just sent out an email. So I'm hoping that they give me that space to use for just those couple days. But we're gonna try to do a group exhibition together, and I'm gonna make new paintings, and so are they.
That's really dope, man. That's really dope.
What is your least favorite medium or thing that you struggle with an artist?
Like definitely like digital art. Like just anything digital. I just have like I get so frustrated like when I can't figure out how to do something, and it's just like I don't even, and there's just like a certain type of terminology for that kind of art, you know, and it's like, what do I even search up if I want to like, you know, like that's what I wish I was good at that, because that's really,
I don't know why, but it's really funny and ironic to hear you say that, because you said your age is 23. I will consider you a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Y'all be with the technology, like
absolutely.
And to hear you be like, nah, I don't fuck with digital, I'm like, damn.
You good?
What's it called? No, it's mad difficult to get into it. Like, if you don't have, like, a MacBook or, like, you know, the editing skills or techniques, like...
But you can do it on anything, really. You don't need, like, a MacBook. You can literally go to your, like, public library and do it. I know people who...
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. And actually, all my friends right now, they're all graphic design artists. So they also... Thank God I had them, because, like, if I ever need anything digitalized or anything, like, they got me, you know what I mean? And they're really good with that. And honestly, they're all men. Which is, I don't know what that's about. But, like, yeah, I don't see a lot of women graphic design artists, you know.
That's interesting.
No, it's not. You're
Why
right.
is not? Why that? Why is there not a lot of...
I don't know why it's mainly male dominant, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Like, I really don't know. I do know some women who are, like, I know this one girl, she does do graphic design.
Right.
And she's good at it. But she's, like, the only one I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, Dante, now we have a new connect when it comes to
graphic design.
We need any type of art,
an illustration,
or anything in general.
No facts,
You're
like,
for things like that.
Exactly. Like Khuran was asking me earlier about the Art Factory, because that's where I be at all the time, because all my friends.
Is that a studio in Jersey?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in Patterson, New Jersey.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the Art Factory.
Shout out to the Art Factory.
I didn't even know that was like one of Patterson's biggest like projects. They said they put like $25 million into that like studio space.
Can I ask, like, do you guys have to rent the space out?
I don't rent it. My boyfriend and his two friends do.
Okay.
And their group is called James Street. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, so they do have to rent out that space.
Okay.
They do have like a maybe a little smaller than this living room space, a little smaller. And they do rent it out, and yeah, there's a bunch of other like, and it's not only artists, like as in like visual artists, like they do like production. There's people who do like photography. They just keep it as a storage kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a warehouse?
Yeah, it's like a warehouse. And a lot of like movies use it. Like I know, what was it, West Side Story?
That makes
West
sense.
Side Story used it in their movie, like the newest movie they just had.
Yeah.
And a lot of music videos. They film a lot of music videos there.
Okay, Jersey, I see you.
Super dope. Super dope space. Like I still want to go. Like I have a few homies who like do pop-up shops there every week, and yeah, I was actually telling Dante about it. Like,
we gotta check it out together.
We should definitely check it out.
Have a field trip, podcast field trip.
You definitely guys should go. It's definitely a big space. You kind of really just walk into it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't promote it that way, but you basically can.
Nah, I'm down. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Not to change the subject, but I definitely feel what y'all talking about with this poppy now. Like I feel
with the poppy
mad.
now?
Yeah, I feel mad.
You feeling nice?
He said, wait a minute.
Yeah, like I was just feeling mad relaxed. I'm like, damn, this actually feel nice. This poppy do got me feeling nice. But
poppy hitting you.
Yeah, no, I'm not drunk, but I just feel nice. How long does it take you to complete a piece?
Oh, it depends on the size, what I'm doing. When it comes to like, for example, like a portrait, like I'm doing a commission piece right now actually, and like I like that I'm like halfway done, and it only took me maybe like 2 hours. Like it's like you learn how to get faster when it comes to like figure paintings, especially if you go to school, because you have to do it in the class. You know what I mean? So those are pretty quick for me. If I'm doing something more abstract, it just depends on what I'm doing and like how difficult it would be for me, or in the type of medium. For example, like right now I'm getting into textiles, which is like, dyeing fabric and whatnot. Yeah, so that's taking me a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's a lot of like mixing and chemicals, and it's like a science to it. So it's different. But yeah, it ranges.
Okay.
It's definitely a process, yeah.
Art's really a science sometimes.
It really is. But sometimes, it's also so like free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it depends.
Go.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, have you been finding it easy to like connect with other artists like in the area?
Oh, now I have. Before, I used to struggle with that because where I grew up in Elmo Park, there's not many artists that are there. There's like a couple, and they're chill, but there's not like a community, right?
Yeah.
So I was saying how like I started hanging out at the Art Factory, and my friends there at James Street, they're all connected with like all these artists in Patterson, Jersey, because Patterson is really big, right? And there's a lot of creators there, so they're really good at trying to keep everyone together and build an art community and like do projects together, and like, you know what I mean, like if I need some help, they're gonna help me. If they need my help, I'll help them. You know what I mean? Which it's been really like eye opening, and like it's a good network system there.
I will say that's a really dope thing I really love about Patterson. Patterson reminds me of like Newburgh in a way. In the fact that like
Newburgh got some hidden gems, like
no, see,
Newburgh
the
does have
thing
some
hidden gems, and I feel like Patterson is like that because the people who are like different and stand out, like they're so eager to like connect with you, and I like notice that. And shout outs to Patterson because it gets a bad rap.
Shout outs to
like,
Patterson.
I know a lot of dope people like who do their thing in Patterson.
Ain't that the hood, low key, Patterson? Ain't Patterson the hood, low key?
It is the hood.
No,
it is the hood.
not low key. It is the hood. High key.
And unfortunately, my friend just even told me that like he lost a cousin yesterday to
Oh.
a shooting. Yeah, so it's not the safest place. So you definitely have to like be careful.
Be careful for sure
when you're going there. But just like but they also do have good in that town,
Right.
And
Yes.
I've seen it. You know what I mean? I've always been around Patterson. I never lived there. My mom's from there. But they definitely have good people there.
That's why you compared it to Newburgh, I see.
Yes.
Because Newburgh is also the hub, but it's also becoming one of those hidden gems of upstate New York, where a lot of artists are now coming to.
Yeah.
And it's really like that for like a lot of people because it's not expensive to live in Patterson. So like a lot of the artists and people who are trying to aspire to do more, like they go there, and it's a definitely a hidden gem.
Why do people love coming to the hood for artistry? I get
it's
that
cheap.
I get that we
It's
are the
cheap.
standing point of like setting the standards for like what the art is, but like stop coming to us for like influencing shit. Like, it's gonna be tight. Be fucking original.
That's when gentrification jumps in.
Facts.
And it sucks because it's like sometimes like people who come in to like do art in those type of towns, and they can possibly even help people who are already there, you know. But it sucks
They
that
ain't
like
even
when they
fucking
bring that,
doing
when they bring that crowd, it's like and people see that, they notice, they're like, oh, this crowd is coming, let's raise things up. People are gonna.
That's
come here
exactly
anyway.
what's happening. That shit sucks.
I mean, it does suck because it kicks people out of their home that they grown up in.
Getting evicted for no fucking reason.
Right.
Yup.
Right.
But I feel like when you just say like people coming to the hood, I feel like that's where when it comes to the arts, the best inspiration comes from like the lowest point. That's when
But
really
that's
all the inspiration.
The saddest part, because it's like I get really tight when we have to be the trendsetters because we're just that fucking dope.
Right.
And instead of like, don't get me wrong, like I love the fact that we're like we could get the recognition, but it's not like we're getting the nuances or we're getting the appreciation or we're getting
the accolades
something to
for it,
exactly.
Exactly. And you know, and those people that do come, let's say like the more privileged people, if you know what I mean, pull up and like they
The white
up,
people.
the
She
white
wants to see
people,
with the white people.
white
They'll
Yes.
pull up, they'll see like someone maybe a color.
we got a whole bunch of lanes.
Salons,
We got the
we have
mayonnaise,
spice.
got
We have
Not the
sponsors
man.
now.
the man,
The Wonder Bread.
the Wonder
Oh
Bread,
my
the Wonder Bread
God.
boys.
No,
That poppy hit.
Because when the Wonder Bread boys pull up, they do like,
Oh my
let's say they see
God.
someone maybe like of colored or someone that not as privileged do something really cool, and no one's really like doing that. You know what I mean? And they see that. They'll be like, you know what? No one saw that they're doing it. No one knows who that is. Let me bring it back to where I'm from and make it seem like I'm doing
I
that.
started
And that's
that.
where it gets fucked up. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
like that's now you're what's the word? You're not
appropriating.
Appropriating, yes.
You're appropriating
Oh.
someone else's like ideas and someone that's not as privileged as you, and that's where it's wrong. You know
That was
what I
like
mean?
that episode in Atlanta where like
Yes.
that
Yes.
French episode
Yes.
had that fucking sweatshirt of fuck, what was the park called? Fuck, it was some park that they had, and some French designer had it. I can't remember.
No,
the park.
I know what
That was a
episode-
good ass
it's like the
episode.
fashion,
Show
the
me.
Yeah, the fashion
stuff
episode,
and-
yeah.
And then he got really upset, so they did a whole like
Apology.
conference.
Yeah.
And then they included everyone, so
No-
it's all inclusive. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, you actually
Right.
fucked it up 10 times more.
Yeah.
Or that is that the same episode where it's like where he's like going to his like his favorite like I forgot like African
Yes,
spot.
Yes,
and he
African
took
spot.
the-
He took the
African
girl,
spot,
and
and
then the
then
next
go
day it was
like,
gone.
Right. She's like, I bought it from
Crazy.
them. And we're doing the same exact thing.
In a
Crazy,
cart.
bro.
And we have Poke Bowls for it now.
Right. And it
Get
takes
me
away,
tight.
It takes away the authenticity.
Yeah.
Of what the actual culture is.
That episode just blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
Like
That
now
shit
I
was getting me
understand.
tight.
I
It does.
understand
It
now
gets me tight, too.
Like I get
gentrification.
really tight whenever I see hooped earrings in like H&M or Forever 21 or like
facts.
Urban Outfitters, and you're selling them for $20
You
when I can
see
go to
it,
the
Lucy
dollar
down
store and
the
get them for
street
like
wearing them,
$2.
like-
I'm saying, Lucy.
Lucy. No, but it's true.
Oh God.
It.
I forgot what we was talking about. Oh no.
You guys made me. Can I just say?
What's up?
I was in a bad mood, but you guys are making my mood just.
Hey, that's
Maybe
what
it's
we
the
like to
poppy
see.
talking.
It
It's
could be
the
the
poppy
poppy.
talking.
I just want to
Oh,
appreciate you guys
man.
are bringing just great energy here. Thank
Of
you. Guys.
course.
Glad to know that, Karan. We definitely did want to fuck with you on the pod
We
today. I'm
definitely
not gonna lie.
wanted
We
to
were
fuck
like, yo,
with
I
you.
can't wait to mess with Karan today.
I wanted to fuck with you so much. Pause, but it's okay.
Uh,
It's okay. Next episode.
next
episode.
time, I'm gonna be
Next
good
episode.
next time. I mean, I'm pretty good now
You're
though.
good now. You chilling.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Karan, you want to get into some new music? I'll be transparent. I ain't hear shit.
You didn't hear anything?
Sip my
Only
coffee.
thing I've heard was Hope Tyler dropped a single. If anybody knows Hope Tyler, she's an R&B singer. She dropped a great song called "Is It Enough." Definitely check that out. That's the only song I heard. Everything else I have not heard. Burna Boy dropped the album.
Burna Boy.
That was a good ass album.
Was it? You heard it?
I did. I played it in the car with the light. Or was that? I might be mixing up artists because.
You talking about Remy? Rema?
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't have Burna Boy's new album.
Burna Boy
man.
dropped the album. I guess he's a Cancer. It must be his birthday or whatever. Shout out to Burna Boy.
I like
Cancer?
that the cover.
I'm assuming it has like birthday cakes on
Yeah.
here. So I'm assuming it must be his birthday.
Damn, I know too many fucking cancers.
I love a good
saying.
cancer.
I love y'all, but y'all be getting on my fucking nerves.
No,
be
but
alright.
facts. Because
You'll be
cancers
alright.
will get on my nerves, but I love them.
Y'all be alright.
No, y'all are getting me fucking tight. I'm a be a hater, but it's also because I definitely have a lot of cancer in my chart too, so I be seeing the bullshit.
Hey man,
Yeah, no.
I have a lot of cancer
Yeah,
in my
no.
chart.
I don't think I do well around cancers.
I'm a Cancer.
I know. No, I mean, like, you're good, but
I'm good.
Really, I think a Taurus and cancers are really compatible.
Yeah.
Because earth and water.
It's my brethren over there. He's my brethren.
hmm.
West Side Gun dropped the album.
I like 2 songs from there.
Oh really?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, it's West
Repetitive?
Side Gun. It's very repetitive, but the shit he's really good at, he kills. You know.
That's a fact. That's
So,
a fact.
Yeah, shout out to West Side Gun.
Sir
shout out
dropped
to
the
El
song.
Camino. He dropped the album.
El
Really dope.
Camino, that's your guy.
From
Shout out
Buffalo.
to
Shout out
Brian.
to Buffalo.
Shout out
upstate
to
New York.
Buffalo.
Who
Sir
else?
dropped the album. I'm
Sir
not
dropped
out.
the album?
No, a single. I'm sorry.
Oh,
single.
Sir dropped a single?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Sir.
Called Life is Good. I didn't hear that yet.
I've
I didn't
actually
hear
been
none of
going
this
back
shit.
to a lot of Sir stuff recently.
Sir
he's
is
been a
that
really good
nigga.
vibe at the house. I'm not gonna lie.
Sir is that nigga. Steve Lacy dropped the song, guys. I didn't hear it
Oh,
though.
no way.
Oh, I didn't hear it either.
Yeah,
Hey, wait,
Bad
can-
Habit.
Can you give us a tape? Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it. Y'all want to hear
Yeah,
it?
let's hear it live.
Fuck it.
Why
I
not?
love Steve Lacy,
Let's
bro.
get back to being a music podcast real quick.
I'm great.
Well,
Doesn't he have a music video and like Fushi was in this music video? I don't think I know who
I love
Fushi
me some
is. Fushi. I'm sorry, Fushi.
She's like she has a really famous TikTok song.
Yeah. Let me
Money
tell
go
you.
get that bag. Money go get. I'm sounding
Hey,
mad
no,
do it,
monogamous.
no,
I'm
do
it, I'm
sounding
feeling
mad
it.
monogamous.
Fushi, Karan, you see this? This is Fushi. If you ever seen
Fushi?
it.
Not
I've never heard of
monogamous. What's the
Fushi.
word?
Oh, I think I've heard
Monotone.
of
Mad
her
monotone.
too. I've
Yeah.
definitely seen her.
That's my girl, bro. I love Fushi, bro. She
Like
is
her
fire.
shit, like it's like trappy or it's
Nah,
No.
not at all, bro. Not at all. She's like
No, she
a
has a song with Steve Lacy too, right?
yes.
it's like more it's more like
Yes.
electronic house.
Nah, I wouldn't say house
No.
either.
R&B?
Neo soul, neo soul.
Neo Soul. Oh,
Neo Soul.
You gotta put me on.
Yeah.
That's
Neo soul. I would say neo
That's my
soul.
favorite
I got
genre.
you. Brent Faiyaz dropped the album Wasteland. Khuran said it was alright.
no. I think
Like
it's
she
just
said, it
something
was
you have
aight.
to like keep
Yeah.
living with. You know.
No fact. I was saying how I was like I put it on and I kind of just it felt like one long song, but you know
It's a long
I'm-
album. I saw it's 19
Right,
songs.
I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a vibe.
It was kind of vibe. It's what you expect from Brent.
I
Like,
hear that.
It's not super like different from a lot of his other like
That's not gonna be
projects,
tight.
but I feel like you got what you would expect
I
from
might
him.
be a hater. I feel like Brent is an artist that I want to see play different sounds. Like, you know, when you go to an artist, you want to hear specifically that sound.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to hear Brent switch it up a little bit.
What do you think he should switch it up to?
Not like I don't want to hear him be on like a happy or cheery or like go to a house or some shit or like get rapidy rap, but like I want to hear a different sound of R&B from him.
Did
Okay,
you
how
like
about
him on that Temp song? Found?
I did, but that still sounded like a Brent song.
Really?
For me, yeah. It sounded like he doesn't really switch up the flow and the sound of certain things for me.
He doesn't.
He
But I
doesn't.
feel like
You're right.
you know
I hear
if
what you're saying.
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
It has
Because
been
people
broke
will
then.
listen.
That's true. That's true. That's
has
true.
been
That's
broke.
true. I be just mixing up some of the songs together, and I'm like, shit, I don't even know which one's
No,
which
you're
anymore.
right. Did you guys hear Cardi B's single?
I did.
Is that the one with
I
Kanye? And
did.
her?
Yeah, and Lil Durk. I didn't.
No,
hear
I
it.
didn't. I didn't hear it.
What you think about Solange?
I liked it.
Did
I
you?
liked it. Is it a little bit
Is it
Tip-
poppy?
Poppy? You say is
poppy?
it?
I'm
Pop,
screaming.
you know, like a pop
Oh,
song.
I
Like a
thought you
pop,
meant poppy
not
like
poppy,
the drink.
not the drink.
Oh,
like a
No,
pop rap
honestly,
song.
I can relate it to the drink. It sneaks up on you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel nice.
Does it?
It's one of those bad bitch songs, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like the last person to know about the super
I
pop
don't
songs because I'm
Oh,
like,
Willow dropped a song. I know that's mad long ago, but
Oh,
she
it's
dropped a
Madeline.
single.
Yeah, she dropped a little rock single.
did she?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my jam. I fuck with Willow heavy. West Side, Conway dropped the album, Khuran. Conway the Machine with Big Ghost.
Conway dropped an album.
Yeah.
I definitely missed that. I'll
What
check it
has
out.
been blessed cannot be cursed is what the album is called. I'll send you what I got you, my
I
guy.
still have to.
There's mad music.
I
out
still
there, too.
have to check out the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album. I keep hearing that shit
I'm
is actually
like
like.
Red Hot Chili
screaming,
Peppers?
there's
No,
drugs.
I swear to God, I'm hearing this shit is actually like fire.
You
What?
lying.
I didn't even know that. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan.
He dropped the album. They
Yo,
dropped the
were
album.
so
They dropped the
fucking
album a
good in
few
the
weeks ago.
2000s.
No fact. I
Oh,
seen
they
them
did, right
live, and
here.
It was like
Really?
my favorite concert.
Unlimited
Literally,
Love.
So fire.
For
Yeah.
real, like they said, it was fire.
No, like I'm hearing like it's that like even from people who don't even listen to that type of music.
I'ma
they're
add it
like,
to my
yo, this
shit.
shit is actually really
No,
good.
Red Hot
I
Chili
I
Peppers
love
has
Red
a
Hot Chili
good
Peppers.
ass.
I love them.
They don't miss.
Yeah, they're
And
my
I
childhood
can't
band.
name not one bad song that they made.
No, they are a very good
That's some
band.
good ass fucking hits.
They're probably one of the few bands that was from our era in that like when like rock was at its peak in our era. They're
with
one
like
of the few-
management and
Management not a rock band.
MGMT,
That's not a rock band.
Electric Feel, Kids.
That's not a rock band though.
But it's like indie rock. That was definitely indie rock.
Okay,
It
I'll
was
let you have it.
definitely indie rock.
But I'm talking about like
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Talking about
The Killers.
Yeah.
The Killers, Panic, like that type of
Panic at
era.
the Disco.
Panic?
I would've-
Yeah,
Panic,
like that
stop.
prime rock era
was
where
a
like
Panic
niggas
on
watch
the
MTV to hear the newest rock songs type shit.
I'm screaming.
Like I think they're one of the few bands that's still out here like killing shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even
because
know. I
everybody-
never
They're wild
for a
old.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else, yeah, you're right. Because their first time was like in 1990, something like that. They're old as fuck. Not old as fuck. They're not old as fuck, but you know, what I mean,
They're older.
They're getting
Older.
older. They're getting
Yeah.
older.
older.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty fire.
Facts. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys.
That's
I didn't
all
listen to
didn't
no
really hear
music,
anything.
unfortunately.
I'm
Yeah.
happy you guys listened to Beyonce's new song.
Solange love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
I'm
like it
so
for real?
ready for this album to
No facts.
fucking
Renaissance.
rock.
Facts.
Are you
Facts,
kidding
girl. I've been waiting for her.
me?
When is it supposed to drop?
The
July
29th.
29th.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Leo season.
Right in Leo
Yup,
scene,
yup.
which is saying a lot. I mean, she's about to speak some shit.
No facts.
And
Beyonce's also a Virgo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm literally the birthday. I'm the day after her.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually read a report that Beyonce was not having certain artists or producers, whoever, who had a sexual assault case on them.
She is
good.
very big on like.
she's,
Very
like,
big
making
on
it-
like being a humanitarian and really
Yeah,
fucking
so
with
she's
people
having
who are,
everybody
like,
background
legit
check
raw.
OD.
Oh,
like,
period. As she
everybody,
should.
She's not
producer,
about to-
A&Rs, dancers, artists that she might feature in her songs.
No, she's
everybody's getting
really
background
strict
checked.
with that. She does not fucking play.
No, because she's making sure she's not gonna get canceled.
That part
Like,
too.
you ain't gonna get me.
That part too.
Because she's
She's
been
not
canceled
stupid.
before, and she's been smart with her tactics. Like Target canceled her on some petty shit because of her song. Target canceled her
For what
her
song?
song XO. She used
That was Drake in
some
that song,
sound from the flight of when they were doing the flight of them going to the moon, or they had a couple of astronauts fly up, and then you know that big ass crash where like a couple of people who were like not astronauts but like some were teachers or some were educators,
Uh-huh.
and then like they passed from that one test trial.
Okay.
She used sound from that right before XL. I'm being illiterate. I'm probably not being correct of exactly what it is, but like y'all could Google it
Sounds from
later.
the astronaut crash.
Not the actual astronaut crash, but like just audio from them talking to them before they lifted off.
Oh,
Right before XO, like right before XO, you'll hear it.
I didn't hear that. I didn't.
And
I didn't know
Target took offense to it, and they didn't let her sell her album inside the store.
Oh, wow.
So what this bitch, sorry, not to call you a bitch because I fucking love you. What this strong ass independent woman did was sell her
Oh.
CD in Starbucks. And guess what? Every Target has a fucking
What? 'Cause
Starbucks.
That's a businesswoman.
I
said,
love
loophole,
Beyonce. Are you kidding me? You
That's
said you don't
funny.
have to sell my album. I'll put it in Starbucks.
Right.
Wait, what? What? I never heard about this. Was this?
Yeah, Beyonce.
Beyonce's album,
Beyonce used an audio recording from 1986 Challenger Space Shuttle disaster in a track.
Yup.
Yeah, for the XO track. And she sold it in Starbucks? That's
She
such
sold
a
it in
G shit.
Starbucks
No
because
facts.
Target didn't want to sell her album. I love this woman. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
That's a boss lady.
I remember they said the last like magazine cover she did. She
For
said
Vogue, British Vogue?
She said she wouldn't do it unless the whole entire staff was black.
She has a whole black band too. She a black female band. Let's be
Yo, she
correct.
dead
A
sold
whole
it in
black female
Starbucks.
band.
That's wild.
I'm
She
dead
dead
ass.
sold it in Starbucks.
She really did. I remember that because I was so shocked to see it when I saw
Over
it.
7,000 Starbucks for selling the album. That is nuts.
Wow.
Queen.
That's some G shit. I ain't gonna hold you. How
I
you have a
love
coffee
Beyonce.
store sell your
You be
album?
talking mad shit about my girl too. That's crazy.
I do be talking shit about
I don't
her.
know why.
Why? What you be saying?
Hater.
He's a hater.
I don't think she's that nice.
He thinks Alicia Keys is better than Beyonce.
100%.
Black.
As a singer and an artist, to me, she's better. Now accolades,
selling
Beyonce's,
herself?
yeah, but accolades, Beyonce shits on Alicia
Yeah,
Keys.
exactly.
But like music wise and art and singing, I think Alicia. Well,
I
I
agree.
don't
There's
know if
a
I
lot
can.
of people that sing maybe better than Beyonce, but Beyonce's just so good at marketing herself.
Yeah,
And
she's.
her artistry is just
It can't be
different.
touched.
No,
It's like
I'm-
it's like Drake.
She's
It's a
also
matter.
a hard worker.
Yeah.
I'm Beehive.
Yeah.
I'm Beehive biased.
No, I
I'm
get it.
Definitely very
No,
Beehive
I get
biased.
it. It's like Drake. There's a bunch of rappers that's better than Drake, but as an artist and him selling himself, like you can't touch him. Like you can't touch Drake.
Yeah.
Like you'd be stupid to have your album on the same day as Drake.
Because I'm not gonna lie, Beyonce strays from different things. She tries different things with her musicality.
No,
does
she
lot of
tries a
different
lot.
things. Whether it's a hit or miss, it's a different story. But
Yeah.
like, it still sounds good at
It's
the end of the
usually
day.
a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna hold you on July 29th. I'll guarantee you she's gonna be the only album that drops.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna drop it.
They'll be fucking
I'm
gone.
sure there's gonna be somebody who might use that as like marketing for their
Bugging,
album.
bugging. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
I would never drop
I'm
the
sure
same
somebody
day as Beyonce.
will.
Nah, there's certain artists, bro. You just don't drop the same day as them.
Didn't someone drop an album the same day Drake dropped an album?
Joey
Yeah.
Badass.
Joey Badass.
What was you doing?
He didn't- that's
That
why.
one person that's
screaming.
always talking about Joey.
No,
Badass.
that's why he had to like say. I was.
Was
having
that
to-
that American Badass album? Like when he was preaching all that politics shit?
American Bad? No, it was recently. He was about to drop an album.
Oh yes,
on
he switched
Drake's
it.
recent-
Yes, he
yeah.
switched it. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
delayed the shit.
shout out to Joe. He just dropped a single too.
Yeah.
Well, we were supposed to go to his concert, but what happened?
We was supposed to go to the concert. Oh shit! Jaleesa sent us a text. Like one of her friends was selling tickets to Joey Badass concert.
Oh, she
in
was
Terminal
selling it?
5. Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was
Bro,
cheap.
$5?
no, it was $20, bro.
Yeah,
For
no,
two
his,
tickets,
his-
You
$20.
wanna go?
No, his tickets be cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go.
No, I did. Maybe.
It was too last minute.
Maybe
Way
if
too last
Joey
minute.
wasn't an asshole last time I saw him, I
Yo,
might
you
have
will
thought about
forever
it.
and always hold that.
Dog, I'm gonna always hold a grudge because of that. Now, like that made me not want to go to his concert. I've
Giving
been.
Taurus.
I'm sorry. I just stand firm on my point.
As you should, Khuran.
As
It's
you
okay.
should,
Don't let no
man.
one fuck with your boundaries, no matter
Yeah.
how famous they are.
All I wanted to do was say what's up, and you know
What
what?
happened?
We tell the story at least 5 times a year on this story.
Right.
Really quick, I was in the store. I saw Joey. It was a crowded store. Nobody was saying anything to him. I'm a huge Joey. I was a really big fan. I've been to like I've been to like 3 of his concerts. So like I went up to him and I was like super high. I was like, "Yo, Joey, I'm such a huge fan. I started naming all the concerts I've been to." And then he looked at me and he said, "It's about time you came up to me. I saw you looking over there." And,
I would not take that personally. I would not.
No, but he was really in the ad. Like he didn't say it like jokingly. Like he was dead ass.
Mad
about
aggressive and
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like, the fuck you looking at me for type?
No, he was like, yeah, I'm just like, I didn't know it was you. Like, what the fuck?
But did he say it as like, the fuck are you looking at me type way? Or is it
No, I
he
mean,
looking
no,
at
it
you
wa-
as like,
it wa-
it's about time because I saw you peeping me.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you finally said hi. Like, there's a difference between tones and mannerisms
But he
and
said
shit.
it like
Like snooty.
condescendingly, like, oh, it's about time you came up to me. Like,
One day you'll get a full circle and he'll apologize. He'll be
Yep.
like, you know what? I remember you from that shop. And I
Yep.
apologize.
Yeah,
And he'll
yep.
watch this.
I
The
feel
clothing
like- I
shit
feel
gonna
like
be
we'll
up.
come
He's gonna buy
across-
something and he gonna see you like, yo, I remember you. You that little boy. that
Or
kept
he'll
staring
probably
at
trying
me.
to explain himself saying that he didn't mean to sound like that.
Yeah, you
And
know
he was
he
just
changed
like,
now.
it's just because he's like, you, not for nothing, you were creeping me out because I saw you across the fucking room staring at me for like 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
I would never bring that up to him if I was ever.
He
like,
changed now, bro. He's like one with himself. You know, he's zen now.
I'm screaming
here.
like Tyler.
Yeah, like Tyler. Now Tyler's still the same weird motherfucker, but he's just more comfortable in his skin now. I fuck with
Yeah.
Tyler. OD. I love some Tyler Creator.
Facts.
Shout out to Tyler.
Facts. Do you got anything else to talk about? Anybody want to have topics? Anything?
Solange? No.
I need to stop jacking that nickname.
Nah, we still saying it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Alex, do you have anything else to talk about by chance?
No. I think
Got
I'm
anyone
good.
you want to shout out?
Yes.
Well, like
We
I
do
said,
shout outs at the end of the podcast. You want to plug in any businesses or anything?
Okay.
IG,
Definitely
anything that
plug in
you
yourself.
Yes. Well, yeah. Follow me on Instagram. It's I love Alexis1. And also, like I said earlier, James Street. Like they've been a big help. It's 3 guys. It's Felix, Pablo, Jaden. Pablo's my boyfriend. You know, they're all really good creatives, and everyone in that community that they're in. I definitely shout out to them. They're working hard, and they're gonna be big one day.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shouts to them. So on that note, this concludes episode 153 of the Soapbox. I want to thank Alexis for being on the podcast, our first host. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is the first. No, actually, shout out to Fakra, but this is my second guest. Usually, all the guests is like.
Oh
their
yeah, you
friend.
did have Fakra. Oh shit,
Yes.
you right. You did have Fakra. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't there for that podcast, so this is the first that you
I finally had and see, I told you she was gonna be so dope. Like,
Yeah, she was fired.
I
Yeah.
feel honored to be here.
Oh,
This is my first podcast to be on ever.
Oh,
did
Maybe not my
amazing.
last.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
I hope
thank
you enjoyed yourself.
Facts.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys for listening to Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure y'all watch us, subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Apple, Spotify, all that jazz. SoundCloud, all that
Still on
jazz.
SoundCloud?
No,
No,
probably not.
we're not. We're not. SoundCloud doing some fuck shit. Anyways,
Whatever. We're about to record this ad because we're getting these ad dollars.
oh
Now.
yeah,
Gonna get
okay.
paid.
Karan, do you think you got it?
I think I got it this time, guys. I haven't
Alrighty.
practiced or anything, but you know what? I think I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm
Okay.
feeling nice, and I think it's just gonna come to me.
Okay. We doing it at the end.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else y'all wanna shout out anybody by chance?
You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all my
I'm gonna do this shit.
shout outs to all my brothers and sisters in the struggle right now. Just keep working, keep doing your thing, and your situation will get better. I want to shout outs to all my West Indians, all my Trinidadians, all my Grenadians, all my, you know what I'm saying, all my Jamaicans, all my Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. I want to shout outs all my East African niggas, all my Ethiopian niggas. You know what I'm saying? All my Egyptian niggas. You know, I want to shout outs to Saudi
Egyptian
Arabia.
niggas.
That is a term.
Saudi Arabia, the fuck?
Oh no! Shout outs to Pakistan. Shout outs to Iran. You know what I'm saying? All around the globe. Shout outs to the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? Oh no!
Like that. Come on, shut the fuck up. Come on, shut up.
Damn! Why you so hostile? Solange?
She been hostile.
You
all
know
day.
what?
It's okay. She didn't get a good sleep. But
I got a great sleep. Kron just be spinning some dumb shit sometimes.
Solange, anybody want to shout out?
Hi, mom. Hi, dad. Love y'all.
Oh, and she shout out her mom and dad. I can't shout out my African niggas. Okay. Whatever.
All right, we out.
Bye.